Hello, is this Bestialord?
Yes, this is.
Dude, what the fuck is going on, man?
Hey, man, just hanging, trying to keep cool.
Hell yeah.
Drinking Jack and Coke and enjoying the evening.
Hell yeah, dude. It's fucking hot as fuck outside, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's been 100 the last 3 days here.
Jesus. Where are you guys located at?
We are in Wichita, Kansas.
Oh, shit. Yeah, so, I'm in Tennessee, man. It's fucking hot as fuck down here, too, dude.
I imagine so.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I have no doubt.
Well, you're live on the Zach Moonshine Show, man. Tell us what the fuck is going on in the world of Bestialord, dude. What?
We just released an album last month, Black Mass Wedding. We've actually started on another album. We're probably 2/3 the way through finishing the writing. We'll probably be on the studio and start recording that maybe in October. And staying busy, man. Just making music.
Hell yeah. Well, fucking, everything I've heard off this record is fucking badass, dude. I can't wait to hear some more, for sure.
Oh, cool, man. Appreciate that.
I'm fucking, I love the fucking vocals, man. It's fucking great.
Oh, thank you, dude.
Hell yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, that's, I'd never done vocals until we started doing this project, so, yes, it's good to hear that.
It's cool. Like, I can tell you're having fun with it.
Yeah, really, that's kind of the point, man. I mean, if music isn't fun, then why are you doing it?
Yeah. Like, and the punctuation and everything, I can understand exactly what the fuck you're saying, but you've got this, like, really, it sounds evil as fuck, man. It's fucking, it's badass, dude. It's badass.
Yeah, I mean, thanks, dude. Yeah, I mean, the enunciation of the words that I really try to focus on is, man, it drives me crazy when you hear a really good band that's, really good, instrumental stuff going on, and you can't understand a word the singer's saying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, man, this is a great song. I wonder what it's about.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's something I really try to focus on.
Yeah, I listen to a lot of death metal and stuff like that too, but I'm always drawn more to the ones where I can understand what they're saying, because a lot of times they're saying some really cool shit. The lyrics are always great, but it's like, if you can't understand what they're saying, it's like, fuck, man.
Yeah, sometimes you have the liner notes.
Yeah.
So.
But that's cool, man. So tell us about the recording process that you guys went through, because it sounds really good.
We recorded a guy named Luke Wallace, and really, it's a pretty simple process. Mainly the songwriting starts with, I'll come up with the main structures, and we'll get together and jam on them for a while. We usually go in and record them, usually about half the album at a time. Sometimes, we'll do it in thirds, but it just kind of depends on what's happening at the time. But it's pretty standard deal. That's how we do it. Lay down some good drum tracks and then start putting everything else on top of it.
Yeah, it sounds like you guys were jamming it pretty much live.
I mean, we try to keep it as live as possible, and also in the production process, not go in and just tweak and polish the hell out of everything. Stuff anymore, it can be so well produced that it almost doesn't sound authentic. You know what I mean? I mean, it's like, listen to those 80s and 70s and 80s albums. They didn't go in and do all that, all the editing and that kind of thing. A lot of those takes were fairly live, and it just feels better to me. I mean, I like the feel of that, like you're in the room with it, as opposed to, hearing a polished product, a completely polished down product.
Yeah, totally, man, totally. Yeah, I know what you mean, man. Those records from the 70s and 80s, like, most of us, we all still listen to that shit all the fucking time, man. Those fucking Black Sabbath and fucking Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, all that stuff, it just, because it sounded, it just sounds like a band, it doesn't sound like, I don't know. So there's...
That's like you can put on headphones, you can almost hear the room. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You almost feel like you're there with it. And, it's just a different vibe. You know, the live, the more live of a, you know, a take you can capture, and you know, and it just makes it sound more real to me.
So tell us about your musical influences, man. What got you into playing metal?
Well, not to carpet date myself here. The first album I ever bought with my own money was Quiet Riot Mental Health.
Nice.
And then I kind of, you know, from there on, I started picking up in other bands. There used to be this show that I could get in the radio out of Joplin called Metal Shop.
Yeah.
And they would always play a lot of cool stuff on there, and, you know, hear that and, you know, go buy the tape, and, you know, and as far as, you know, music, you know, initially, you know, it was those LA kind of bands, you know, Rat. I was a huge Rat fan. The early Motley Crue stuff, I can still listen to that.
Hell yeah.
I mean, and it just sort of progressed from there. You know, you wind up hearing Metallica, Megadeth, Celtic Frost, and, you know, just Manilla Road was, you know, kind of evolves from there, and you know, just keep getting into heavier stuff. And the doom type metal was just always kind of natural to me. You know, Candlemass, Sabbath in particular. I mean, Sabbath was a game changer for me. So I actually heard them after I'd heard this solo Ozzy stuff. I, you know, loved Ozzy. It's like, what this old Sabbath stuff sounds like, and heard Master of Reality, and that was it for me.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I was reading in the promo that was sent over, and it said that you guys have a former member of Manilla Road.
Yeah, I played bass. Well, I was in the band for about 4 years, like 99 to 02, 03, and did a couple of albums.
Nice. Very cool, man. What was that like?
That was awesome. I mean, I started out playing guitar, but there was a point where all I ever met was guitar players, and I wanted to get a band going, and it was like you never find bass players. So I thought, well, hell, I'll start playing bass. And at that point, you know, I even then I kind of thought, you know, I was a huge Manilla Road fan, and once I started playing bass, like, you know, playing bass, you know, Manilla Road someday might need a bass player. And I moved here in '93, and I'd met Mark at Shelton a couple years before, and you know, I put in his ear, man, if you ever need a bass player, man, give me a call. And, you know, and when I moved here, of course, you know, we'd hang out every now and then. I always remind him of that. Hey, man, if you ever need a bass player, give me a call. And in '99, sure enough, he needed a bass player, and got hold of me, and, you know, got in the band and started making music.
Badass, man. So with Bestialord, how'd you guys come up with the band names? Is there a story behind that?
Yeah. Essentially what happened, this started out as sort of a side project of another band that me and our drummer Chris was in, and we initially was going to be more of a traditional metal type of a project, and we just couldn't really find the vocalist that we wanted for it. And ultimately, we brought in another vocalist who was more of a creator type of vocalist. You know, that, you know, it kind of sound like the guy from Creator. Mm-hmm. And we were, you know, so, and kind of started going in a different direction, and we decided the name we were using for the project wouldn't work. So we all, you know, went home, wrote down band names, and when we came back, two of us had band names that had Bestial in it. It's like, okay, there's a common thread we can work with. And basically all that happened, I was looking at Bestial and just wrote ORD on the end. I was like, yeah, that's cool. And everybody else liked it, so let's go with that. And Googled it, and we couldn't believe it. We couldn't find where anybody else had used it. So, like, yeah, let's run with that. And everybody else seemed to like it, so.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So the thing that kind of happened.
Badass, dude. I got a question for you from the chat room. Vicky Grandy wants to know, is there a favorite band that you've jammed with or that you would want to?
Wow. I mean, Manilla Road was that was a dream come true for me. I mean, so I guess in a way I've already jammed with the band I really wanted to, you know, outside of doing my own project that I wanted to jam with. But outside of that, Triumph of Death or Triptychon, whatever Tom G. Warrior is doing at the time. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. Hell yeah,
you know, that'd be a blast.
She also wants to know, what do you prefer, bubble baths or showers?
Oh, wow. Gotta go shower, man. Gotta go shower.
It's a lot quicker, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, bubble bath, I just don't see that happening.
She also wants to know, where do you guys see yourselves in the next 3 years?
Next 3 years, hopefully we'll have 3 more albums done, and man, just gotta see where it all goes. We did an album last year that went off pretty well, and just gotta see how this goes. I mean, it's thus far it's been received really well, and let's see what happens. We're pretty open to whatever. I mean, we've been having a lot of fun with this project, and creatively, the ideas just kind of keep coming. So we just kind of roll with it, and we're really digging the recording process now. We haven't played live yet. We'll probably see if we can get around to doing that next year after we finish recording this next one. But just keep having fun with it. I mean, this has been a very enjoyable project for all of us, and just keep running with it.
Hell yeah, dude. Another question from the chat. Mob wants to know, are there any favorite bands, new bands that you're listening to?
Newer bands. Off the top of my head, I really can't think of anything off the top of my head. What I tend to wind up doing is, I don't know if you've seen Lords of Chaos, but I watched that movie, and I'll go on these tangents and going back and finding stuff that I missed, like that. A lot of that black metal in the '90s, I just kind of missed that. I was really into the Florida death metal stuff, and other things were going on. I kind of missed that whole thing. So I've gone back and started listening to that. As far as new albums, the new Darkthrone album's really good. It's not a new band.
Oh fuck yeah!
I really like the new album.
Yeah, the new album's kick ass, man.
Yeah, I really like that one. But newer bands. I guess I need to get more up to speed on that. I tend to go back and find older bands that I missed. It seems to be what I wind up doing most of the time.
Oh yeah. Another question from the chat. Paula Campbell wants to know, are there many clubs that you can play at in your area, like metal clubs?
There's a few. They're not necessarily metal clubs. Most of the clubs around here tend to allow just about any type of music. But yeah, there's 3 or 4 venues here in Wichita that you can play metal at, and metal bands come into. There's one Anvil played out here a while back downtown called Barley Corns, which has a lot of different type of music go through there. But there's another venue called the Elbow Room, which a lot of Cloven Hoof came through a while back, and Vicious Rumors, and so you get a little bit of stuff like that come through.
Oh yeah. So but you guys haven't played live yet with this band, right?
No. So initially started off as a project, and I wasn't supposed to be the singer. We went through several singers and a couple bass players, and ultimately wound up where we're at now. And when we got done, we kind of wanted to sit back and see what happened. After the album was released, and it wound up doing really well, so we started on another one, and we got through that one, which was just released, and kind of just had a lot of ideas happen. It's like, man, let's just go in and do another one. Just kind of keep rolling with it. I mean, the ideas just kind of keep coming, and it's like, why put the brakes on?
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. Another question from the chat. Vicky wants to know, what's the craziest thing that's ever happened to you at a show? Or I guess it's somebody else's show or something that you've seen that was fucked up.
Okay, let me think. This wasn't fucked up. It was just kind of memorable and a little bit funny. I was in a band about 10 years ago, and we were on a bill opening up for Deicide and Jungle Rot here in Wichita, and it's shows just starting. The opening, the first band's on, and me and my singer standing, we're in the alley behind the club, and all the other bands are too. And there's a bunch of people back there drinking beer, yucking it up, And Glenn Benton comes walking out, and everybody kind of looks over at him, and it just goes silent. I mean, the crickets stop chirping. I mean, everything went completely silent, and everybody's just kind of looking at him. And of course he's standing there, and and he's looking at everybody else like, what the fuck? It's like, fuck this. Let's go, look at my son. I mean, fuck this. Still want to talk to him. Let's go over there and start bullshitting with him, introduce ourselves, and he's totally cool dude. I mean, it was just funny. It was just like this aura just hit everybody. It was like, oh shit, it's Glenn Benton. And yeah, everybody's I'm not sure if anybody actually walked up and said anything to him after we talked to him or not. It was just like, fuck, it's Glenn. it was just kind of funny. He's a totally cool dude.
Oh yeah, I've seen them live a couple of times, man. Fucking great fucking band live.
Oh yeah, they were awesome live. Jungle Rot was as well. I mean, that was just a good bill to play on. Both those bands were really good.
Oh yeah. Are there any festivals that you would like to play at if you could in the future?
Vakken would be great. It's hard to top that one. If I had, of any of them, Vakken would be the one I'd want to do.
Your coffee's made.
Hell yeah, man. Another question from the chat. Vicky wants to know, have you ever dropped the soap in the shower? What the She's obsessed.
I prefer to keep that private. That's too personal. We should probably keep that private.
All right. Another question, barbecue or slow roast?
Barbecue.
Barbecue?
Yeah, definitely big barbecue.
Hell yeah, man. Well, as far as the music, man, what are some of the lyrical themes you can tell us about that are in these songs?
A lot are based on horror movies, some H.P. Lovecraft. So there's one based on Dr. Fives, which was a Vincent Price movie. Another one's based on a movie from the 70s called Necromancy. The idea for the title track came from a movie called The Devil's Wedding Night, which was a Italian horror movie from, I think it was 1973. It's not necessarily based on the movie, it's just kind of where the idea came from, and that kind of generated the direction of it. Magna Mater, that's based on Shub Niggurath from H.P. Lovecraft and Cthulhu mythos. Let's see. Trying to think of what else we got here. And a lot of the other ones are just based on ideas that you'll get watching a horror movie. Just scenes that are happening, that kind of thing, and just trying to capture that mood and describe what I feel is going on in a particular scene or something like that.
Oh yeah. And as far as like the equipment that you guys use in the studio, for all the gearheads out there, what kind of stuff are you guys using?
Let's see. Chris primarily uses Pearl drums, Zildjian cymbals. He goes through a variety of different kick pedals that he uses. Uses heavy metal drumsticks. They're real thick, real heavy. He hits really hard anyway. I use PC Rich guitars, Warlocks primarily. DiMarzio X2N pickups. I'm real big on those. And actually, as far as amps, I like the old Marshall valve states. The engineers sometimes used to act like I was crazy for using those, but I just like the tone of Chuck Schuldiner used those on the last several Death albums, Individual Thought Patterns, Symbolic, and I just always liked the tone of those amps. So that's pretty much what I use for recording.
Hell yeah, man. Nice. Well, I'm about out of questions for you, man. Is there anything else you want to add to let the people know?
Yeah, check us out on Facebook, Bestialord 93. Any information we have about the album will be posted on there. So, I mean, anything you want to know, you can pretty much find out there. If you need to know anything, just message us, and one of us will get back with you. And, man, thanks for taking the time to call me, man. I appreciate it.
Fuck yeah, dude. Anytime, man. Well, before I let you go, I got to get you to make us a station tag, all right?
All right.
All right, whenever you're ready, say something like, "This is Bestialord, and you're listening to Metal Devastation Radio."
This is Mark Anderson from Bestialord, and you're listening to Metal Devastation Radio.
Fuck yeah, dude. What I'm going to do is blast some more tunes and make these motherfuckers go nuts, all right?
Cool, man.
All right, dude.
Appreciate it.
Cheers, man. We'll talk to you later.
Hey, cheers to you. Take it easy, man.
All right. There you have it, folks. Bestialord live on the Zach Moonshine Show with Metal Devastation motherfucking radio. Like I said earlier, put your speakers in your fucking windows, put them in your front lawns, put them in your fucking neighbor's fucking driveway, and crank this fucking shit loud as a fuck.